Oh, the music. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Houston, Texas, Emerald Bowl for the PBA Southwest over under 50 doubles.
Take me to Candyland, ooh, take me to Candyland. Sweeter than sugar, you doing that dancing dance.
This is a really exciting tournament. Here is the tournament information, and here's the pattern. It is Carmen Salvino, 44 feet, 5-1. And this is, I just punched the steering wheel. This is an exciting event because this event will determine the PBA Southwest Region Player of the Year, which could be Eric. Will be Eric. We're gonna manifest it. But anyways, Eric is bowling this with Mike Bailey. Eric is already inside. They are getting ready to start the practice session in 1 minute, and we're gonna have 2 hours of practice, which if you've been here for a PBA regional before, you know that Eric and Dio are going to be the last people to throw a shot. I stand on that now. So this is great. Eric brought in, 12 balls? I think he had 4 bags. So we got a lot to look at, and this is gonna be exciting. So let's get in there and see what everybody's doing. This is it, folks. This is where all the action will be happening. I haven't actually been here in a long time, but oh, in the palm trees, eh? Okay. Sticky approaches, perhaps. Okay, is it just me, or are they hooking a lot for 44 feet? I don't know much about this center or, the topography or how they normally play, but for 44 feet, that seems like they're hooking a lot. And Eric's throwing a super CUDA, which I'll put some information on that ball here. But, wow, I don't know. I also experience this with long patterns sometimes, that during a practice session or, early on in practice before you start a block, they're hooking a bunch, and then they get super tight and actually play like 44 feet after. So, I don't know, this is interesting to me, but let's go see how some of the rest of the field is playing them. Again, this is super early. We're in 10 minutes of practice, but never know. the Super Cuda, Scorpion Low Flare, and that he just threw was the Effect Tour, and that was pretty good. A couple of the other balls I think, wow, that would be good to see are the Heckler and the Atlas Hybrid. I'm sure he'll throw both at some point, but again, like 44 feet, you don't really expect something like an Atlas Hybrid this early on, I guess. But going against the boys, you really never know. So, yeah, I think that Effect Tour looked really good. The Super Cuda honestly looked really good on the fresh, too, once he moved in a bit. But, again, you don't expect to have to play him that steep on the fresh. But, like I said earlier, with these longer patterns, sometimes first time they're laid out, they can hook a lot and kind of trick you into thinking they're hooking a lot, but then half the field starts the day with 210, 210, 2810, that kind of thing. So don't want to get tricked out by that. But in other news, there is a sweeper tonight at 4:30, I want to say, so it'll follow the practice session. And I assume if it starts that quickly after the practice session, that means, wow, that Effect Tour looks really good. But I assume that means they won't re-oil, so I think I'll bowl. It's probably like $50, and I might as well. I have 3 balls here. I have a Mesmerize, a Theorem, and my spare ball, but that's enough, right? So, anyways, that's where we're at. He's still in the Effect Tour, and let's see if he tries something else. Oh, Heckler. Boom. Alright folks, trying the Atlas Hybrid. Do you want to chat?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Balls are looking weird. We got one that looks okay, the Heckler. It gets pretty forward.
The Effect Tour looked good, and the Super Cuda.
They looked okay. They're like just a hair quick, and then for like, you know, fresh.
Yeah,
When
yeah. The
fronts
Super
go away, they're
Cuda
just
got like
gonna-
4, 5.
Yeah,
The
that
4
was-
look.
That wasn't the right piece.
Yeah,
It was close. The effect tour could be good later, maybe, just because it doesn't
I think so.
flare as much, but even then, like, it's still a little aggressive off the spot for what I'd like to see. Last year here, that was the problem. Well, everything was just this.
Well, I was saying,
That's what I'm gonna avoid.
yeah, I feel like on long patterns sometimes when they're first laid out, they hook a bunch and they give this like conceiving idea that they're gonna hook a bunch, but then they end up actually playing like a long pattern and people are 210ing a
That
lot.
ain't gonna happen here.
Okay,
This
so this
building-
house just hooks. Okay.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time, big time. So, I mean, the big balls are scary because they might lose, you know, all their juice, make them tight down lane. The heckler looks okay on fresh, just like last weekend or last regional. You can be pretty firm with it. That looks
Right.
okay. I'm sending Sarah after this video to the car to get me some balls.
Oh, got
I need
it.
another
Sorry.
bag.
Okay.
But, try some
Interesting.
different stuff.
Have you watched Walter Ray throw a shot yet?
Is he bowling two-handed?
No, he's bowling one-handed. He's throwing a vaporize like at the gutter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Walter Ray is throwing it on the gutter.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks. Walter Ray has learned how to play the gutter.
What balls am I grabbing?
I'm gonna need a Sensor Solid, a Theorem Pearl, and
Real time? Is that in here?
Real Time's in here.
Okay.
Maybe Ethos Hybrid?
Okay.
Might
Sure.
scout that one, see what it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is the payout for anyone curious as well.
Throw that one very good.
No.
But I know me, and that would have hit the head pin, typically.
He is being funny. Put out, so it's out kicked instead of kicker. Because I'm gonna be a doctor. Yep, that's good. Okay, I just elaborated some thoughts with Dr. Jones, and I thought I would put those on video. So he was asking what I thought, and obviously we've seen they hook a bunch on the fresh. And he also asked if I think that there will be a lot of urethane, and I don't know that there will be a lot, but I definitely think there are going to be some guys that try urethane on fresh, just because of how much they're hooking. You know, urethane's always a safe play, but something that I've found with these longer patterns, the more they're laid out, the tighter they're going to get. So even though this house hooks a bunch, they will get tighter eventually, especially, you know, you get into game, 5, 6, I think it'll be a thing where you can still shape them, but you'll need a bigger ball to do that because everything else will just float right through it. But with the guys If there is urethane and, you know, there's some hold down lane, could change everything. It really just depends what people decide to do on the fresh and how much the pattern changes the more it's laid out here. But again, with seeing that like tighter motion as the lanes break down, it'll be interesting to see how the sweeper tonight plays. And I think a mesmerize or something, you know, big ace and ball that will just kind of roll out early and sit there might be nice. So we'll see what people do, but I definitely am going to bowl the sweeper tonight because, you know, I'm elaborating all these thoughts. We can see how they're put to the test. Looks nice. Is the Ethos hybrid?
Huh?
That was the Ethos or the Theorem?
No, that one gets to sleep all weekend. Ethos gets to sleep all weekend.
Okay, so that was
No
the Theorem.
chance. Theorem Pearl. Atlas hybrid looks good. Don't like it hits pocket. It's a little aggressive. So, you know, probably strike more than any ball with it, but then I'll get 2 times more than every other ball.
Right.
Not good. Theorem Pearl, similar shape, similar window that it reads in, much more forward off the spot, probably better in this center.
Okay.
So for that.
Good.
One last reminder, we will be running a sweeper at 4:30 this afternoon. It's a $50 entry fee. See Lisa in the pro shop to sign up for it. We will be bowling on the PBA lane at the pro shop.
All right, everybody. Practice session at the PBA Southwest over under 50 doubles complete.
Yes, we're done. Bowled on 44-foot, 5-1 Carmen Salvino. When you get on surfaces like this, we're bowling on HPL AMF. High friction in the fronts, and most play duck-winged, where it seems like a ball will kind of fall off when it gets to the left. I don't know. They're probably not actually that way, but you start to kind of get tendencies like that with what your balls are doing. So with friction like that, a lot of guys got out of urethane quick. I mean, the regular urethane benders were urethane bending it. So that's kind of a neat thing. I thought we were going to be throwing it this week. I even brought some, but we're not. So the shiny balls looked okay for me. On fresh, it's going to either be really firm with a heckler. That's a ball that stands up a little bit more confidently. And then if I want to be a little slower on fresh, I'll be in a mesmerize. That's an earlier shape that's kind of blends out the mid lane. So those are two different shapes that will be usable on fresh, depending. After that, it's kind of wishy-washy. A sensor solid look okay. It's smaller core, stronger cover, symmetric solid. If I want something to get to it quickly and get off of it quickly, that'll be good. If I want to try and create, a very defined spot of friction, if that's even there. That ball usually looks really good when they're easy, but they didn't play that easy. So that's on the back burner. Another ball that looks good was the Atlas Hybrid. that thing's rolled pretty sideways, so I'd have to be in for it. But whenever I get in, it creates enough mid lane that I can trust it. Theorem Pearl's cleaner and more forward, so if I don't want to, chase it all the way in, if I want to stay up it, that probably will be the move. And other than that, nothing else really looked great. Maybe an effect tour, that'll probably come out.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, not as good as the other stuff. So we don't have a super confident bag, but we have we have the lights back on.
Yeah, DJ is able to get in.
DJ's made it into the Airbnb. Yeah, well,
I'm starving.
okay. The people of YouTube don't care.
I know.
My buddy Mike Bailey, he was throwing a twist, a black hammer, a new blue. I think it's going to be a twist or a new blue. And then he liked the Phase AI and the Road. So, yeah, little stronger shiny balls or weaker, like really weak, low flaring balls. Those are his options. And, yeah.
All right.
That's about it. Game plan might change, but we'll see what tomorrow has in store for us. It's going to be 8 games of qualifying for both of us, cut to top something, and then it's going to be like 12 games of match play
Yep.
with 50 pins of bonus.
It's a lot.
Yeah, 10, 10, and 20, 30.
All right.
Nuts. So, cool weekend. A lot of big names are here. We got like Andrew Anderson, Benjamin Martinez. Guys like to show up for this one, so hopefully Sarah gets some videos of those guys for y'all.
And I did for practice too.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. So, cool weekend.
Yeah. Everybody comment, go Eric!
Everybody comment. Everybody comment. We love you, Eric, and we support you. And you're going to get through this. And your body's so tea. Eric.
Oh, okay.
And I'll respond to everyone that says that. Love y'all. See you in the morning. Peace. Be a maverick.
Who?
Nothing.